Let's go. Another sweep. That's back to back. And actually, that's our second back to back sweep in February. And actually, that's our sixth sweep of the month. Our goal is 4. We lost a week in February, so we only had 3 weeks to get 4, and we're at 6. With a couple more days to go, we could get 7 tonight. Why not? You guys should probably get familiar with the beautiful graphic there listing all the sweeps we've had this month. The list is getting long. I'm gonna have to shrink the font, but I don't want to gloat too much because we know the gambling guys don't like that. But every now and then you gotta tip the hat a little bit and celebrate your wins. Let's go over the picks here. We had the Thunder -5. They were losing most of the game. Came back late in the second half and won. We also had Devin Booker over 9.5 assists plus rebounds. He almost got the job done with assists alone. He had 9 assists, 3 rebounds. He gets us the free money. And our last pick, easiest pick of the night, it was our thumbnail athlete, which if you see the guy on the thumbnail before you click the video, odds are that bet is going to hit. Klay Thompson over 11.5 points. The dude had 23 at half. He hits this bet in the first quarter. The money was flying everywhere. It was insane. But I want to keep the momentum going. And the only way we can do that is I give you guys 3 more picks, and then these 3 hit, and then we got 9 in a row, which I think is my record, personal record of 9 bets in a row. I could be wrong. I have to check the stats. I've been doing this for some time, but I think I've hit 9 in a row like 3 or 4 times. I've never gotten to that 10th win, but I'm not worried about it. As long as I get more wins than losses, we're all set. So first pick we're going to take is the Grizzlies. That's money line is what I originally had them at. But you could take them money line at +112, or you could take the +2 for the sake of the bet. We'll go +2 -110 for you guys versus the Nets. They're in Memphis. I love this pick a lot because the Nets stink, and they stink worse than people realize, and the Grizzlies are actually better than people realize. So it's kind of creating this perfect storm. The Nets have lost 8 of their last 10 games and have gone 2-7-1 against the spread there. Of course, Memphis also dropped 8 of their last 10, but at least they're 6-4 against the spread. I don't like the Nets offense at all. They jack up a bunch of threes. They don't really move the ball that well. It just flat out stinks. They don't have an identity on the defensive end, offensive end. I'm just not feeling the Nets, and we've been making money because they suck. But let's take a look. Over their last 5 games, they have the lowest points per game and the least amount of field goals made. 3rd worst field goal percentage, 4th lowest free throw attempts, and they also average the 7th most turnovers. Grizz, they're going to rely on their defense. They can pressure the ball handler with Williams Jr. We've seen him give plenty of point guards fits out there. And then they could also protect the paint with Defensive Player of the Year, Jaren Jackson Jr. Over the last 5 games, the Grizz allowed the 8th least amount of points per game, while forcing the 2nd most turnovers per game. 3rd least assists is what their opponents are seeing. So naturally, their opponents will have the 2nd worst assist to turnover ratio. You guys know I love that stat when looking at numbers. Remember, Brooklyn averages the lowest amount of field goals made over the last 5 games, and the Grizzlies allowed the 7th least field goals made during that same span. Feel great about this one. Lock it in. Second pick, I'm going to take it under. We're going to New York. Detroit Pistons coming into New York. I like the under of 224. This is -110 on FanDuel. Pistons on a 5-game losing streak, and they've gone under in all 5 games. Knicks have gone under in 4 of their last 5 and 7 of their last 10. They're missing Randall. Easy to say. Last 5 games, the Pistons have the 5th lowest scoring average at 108 points per game. Well, during the Knicks' last 5 games, they have the 4th lowest points per game average at 105 points per game. I think this game is going to be slow and ugly. Both teams are struggling to score. Both teams got some big men that can guard. They're going to try to rely on some defense here. I think this is an easy under. And then our last pick to complete the triangle, Treyway, our last pick. And I do try to avoid 2 picks in the same game, but it is what it is. These picks don't butt heads. They don't really go hand in hand. If anything, you can make an argument that they complement each other. I'm going to stay in New York. I'm going to stay with the Detroit and the Knicks game. I'm going to take rookie Sir Thompson over 5.5 rebounds tonight. So we need 6 rebounds. He averages 6.4 rebounds per game on 24 minutes played. He's gotten at least 6 rebounds in 27 of his 33 games with at least 22 minutes. Knicks, as I said, 4th lowest points per game in the last 5, while the Pistons 5th lowest points per game in the last 5. Sounds like a bunch of clankers tonight, a bunch of misses. I'm hoping the pace remains slow. Knicks gonna have to find some people who can score. Pistons still trying to find who they are. And those are my 3 picks I have for you today. I think we're gonna lock them up. For the sake of the parlay of the day, I'm going to throw all these guys, those 3 picks on a lay, water it down a little bit, and then I'm going to take the 30% boost on FanDuel. So the 30% boost brings us to plus 584, and that's Thompson over 5.5 rebounds. I'm taking the Grizzlies plus 2, and I'm taking the Knicks and Detroit under 223. So it's a little bit, but it's all relatively the same bets. Good luck. See you guys tomorrow.